la fourmi, la cigale, a un chantin tout l'été, se trouva fort dépourvu quand la bise fut. Hello, great people of YouTube. In today's video, I want to talk with you about something very important. It's about the benefits of bodybuilding. Because as we know from psychology, whenever we want to do something, we need to have good motivation to do it. So for example, if someone wants to lose body fat, we don't just tell them, just do it, just lose body fat. Because then the natural question occurs in the mind of the person that she or he asks himself or herself, why should I do it? That's a good question, because we know that every action must have a benefit. You do something because of something else. No one is senseless enough to do things just for the sake of it. So when we are talking about bodybuilding, for example, we need to be aware what the benefits come from bodybuilding. We are not doing bodybuilding, we are not dieting, we are not doing gymnastics, we are not doing sports, we are not running just because, I don't know, just for the sake of it. No, we are doing it because it brings a plethora of good effects. First of all, it improves our health. So people who are very strong and very athletic, and they are good sportsmen, they are healthier. For example, we know, thanks to solid science, that people who are obese, also known as people who are fat, those people have higher risk of cardiac arrest. So a lot of people die, end their lives completely, because they are too obese. And they could have avoided the death, the end of their life, if they would do the diet, if they would lose their body fat. Okay, that's quite radical, that's quite drastic, we get it, we understand it. You are fat, you have higher chance of dying. You are not fat, you are not obese, good for you, you will live longer. That's understood. But there is much more to it, because it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. And thriving is about good energy, high libido, focus, clear head. So, for example, people who have lower body fat, interestingly enough, for example, male population who is chiseled and ripped and has visible muscles and have not that much of body fat, those people have, for example, higher testosterone. So that's interesting, because according to science, thinner people, thinner people who, for example, wait a second, I'll continue. So, people who are actually thinner, they have lower storages of body fat around their waists, have higher testosterone than people who are like bulky and sometimes fat, and even those that have a lot of muscles, Think about this. If you want a mythological example, you can compare Hercules and Achilles. And according to science that checked it, and it is correct, and it is sure, because science checked it. It's not about your instinct. We checked it. So, according to science, Achilles has a higher testosterone. That's a metaphor. They didn't check Achilles and Hercules. They've checked people who are like bulky and people who are thin, athletic, chiseled, muscular, ripped. Boom. Like Achilles. Like those athletic heroes, So it's not about just getting as big as possible. It's about having fit lifestyle, being healthy, That you have visible six-pack, that you have chiseled jawline, that your face is not puffy, that you do not have fat on your waist, that when you show your shoulder, then if you have a friend, a female friend, who studies medicine and she has an exam of anatomy, well, you can be a real life example for her. That's what fitness is, you know. So definitely, if you are strong, if you are athletic, if you are fit, if you have good body, and overall you are effective in terms of sport, then you'll be very happy. Because, for example, people who have lower body fat storages have higher testosterone, and it was checked by the science. And then, as we know, higher testosterone is about bone density, about smile on your face, about the density of your hair, about the energy with which you speak, about the impression that you give to women. That's interesting because, you know, people talk about all those magical tricks, how to talk with women, about those techniques and so on. But you really think it is like this? That's like every social relationship is about some kind of a strategy and about first impression and all this coaching stuff. For me, there is a grain of truth to coaching, but there is much more truth to physiology and biology, you know. When I think about this, I do agree with Friedrich Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche said that physiology is the ultimate Gipfel. Gipfel in German means pinnacle. Gipfel of human actions, you know. It's not about what you think. It's not about what your plans are. It's not about what you're reading. No. It's about your physiology and biology. Example, people who have great hormones, high testosterone, dopamine, serotonin, are more powerful and happier than people who have lower testosterone and lower dopamine and lower serotonin. And then they have other differences. Maybe those are reading more, maybe they're more civilized and more educated. But then when they clash, all your instinct will go to the side of people with better hormones and thus people with better physiology. And just think about this. Look at like popular, effective people. Is it always about logic? No. It's about certain kind of aura that they produce, you know. Maybe let's use the example of Donald Trump, you know. A lot of people hate on him. I get it. Okay, whatever. I guess he was the president and he'll probably be the next president. So does it really matter? What The Rock says about this?
Make you feel. It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
I guess The Rock said it quite correctly, you know. So, Donald Trump, he has this kind of aura, you know, and I truly believe this aura is a great symbol and maybe epitome of American personality. And I'm not judging here at all. I'm not saying it's negative or positive. No, I'm just saying that there is certain fascination around Donald Trump because, to my impression, to my instinct, and also to what intelligent people say about him, like people who are observant, he has like this good energy, good aura, you know. He speaks in a fluent manner, and people think to themselves, oh, it's just about being cocky and being bravado and being overly confident. Anyone can do it. Yes, I can definitely imagine this. I see this confidence every day. You know what's really funny? Most people would never be able to be like Donald Trump. They would be like shaking. Oh no, a lot of people, you know, will be stressed. People have stress of talking to more than 10 people publicly, you know? 10 people. That makes a black hole, a void, an oblivion in their head. They're shaking. Then they go to someone to get help, like they say, I'm very stressed of public encounters, I don't know how to talk with people. And then you have Donald Trump, and Donald Trump speaks with Emmanuel Macron from France, speaks with people from Germany, politicians, then speaks to his fellow Americans, in Iowa or in Texas, and you have thousands of people there, and he's confident, but it's not like this coaching confidence that the coach says to you, okay, you need to be very focused, and you need to have a plan, and you need to think deliberately, you need to be gesticulative, you need to have great gesticulation, like everyone senses it's fake, If it would be so easy, then why we have not Donald Trump everywhere, Because we have coaches everywhere. We have everywhere people that want to teach you how to be Donald Trump, how to be effective and how to be persuasive. Yet when you hear people like this who are using coaching, you immediately feel that, whoa, it's so fake. It's acting. I don't believe this guy. I don't believe him. Not at all, sir. Not at all. And then, on the other hand, you have people like Donald Trump. And then you see, it's not acting. He was always like this. Already when he was a small child, he had this great confidence. And confidence is amalgamate, as we say. It's the combination, it's a mixture, it's the consequence of many ingredients. And a lot of these ingredients are physiological and biological. So your hormonal balance, your health, your energy levels, and so on. So think about this. I'll end this video right now. Think about these people. Bodybuilding is very nice. Fitness is very nice. Being healthy is amazing. Good looking, intelligent and healthy women always are impressed and always respect healthy males. Healthy male population, When you are strong, when you have good muscles, when you have a great physique, when you are good looking, when you deploy positive energy, then, like I said, only these women, only good looking and intelligent and healthy and logical women will be impressed with you, because, as we sometimes say, real recognize real. That's how it is. So I definitely recommend bodybuilding to anyone. I recommend sport, fitness, being athletic, and overall, taking care of your health, of your looks, of your development, because people will respect that. And you'll be very happy and very satisfied with what have you achieved. So for now, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.